Hello, Skittles is Cool here, and welcome to another episode of Q&A. We're at episode 20 right now. Yes, that's the big 2-0. Yes, we're up to episode 20. This is quite wonderful. I never imagined to make it this far, but only a few more months and we'll be up to our second year anniversary. Wait, yes, the second year anniversary. I had to think. Yeah. So anyway, yes, as always, since this series relies heavily on your questions, for lack of a better word, please don't forget to submit your questions in the comments below or as a message on YouTube or Tumblr. You don't even need to have a you don't even need to be logged into Tumblr to use it, so you can just ask whatever you want anonymously and I'll be able to get it, and you know who you are if it ends up on the show. But anyway, enough rambling on, let's get on with our first question for today.
Have you tried Watch Dogs yet?
Yes, I have got Watch Dogs here. I even got the collector's edition box. It wasn't the DedSec edition, it was actually the, what's it called, the Vigilante edition, that was right. And I even got a little Watch Dogs hat. You see, look, it's a little Watch Dogs logo, just because I like the hat and it's a cool hat. But as far as the game goes, it's just sort of meh. In my opinion, I didn't really find it that too interesting. The whole hacking mechanic was actually at first kind of intriguing, but it's not really used for too much, but it is fun, like, seeing all, like, the personalities of all the randomly generated NPCs, just to seeing what the ridiculous results that come up, because some of them are quite entertaining. But as far as the actual game goes, I just found it sort of a wet blanket, really. It's sort of, I never really found it too interesting, and I never really got far in the game. But as innovation goes, like, the whole hacking thing is a unique concept, but it wasn't really, I don't know what the word is, but it's sort of, I don't know, but either way, Watch Dogs kind of meh gameplay-wise. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't brilliant either, so yeah, that's where I stand on Watch Dogs.
Have you played any of the Pokemon spin-off games?
No, I haven't. The only Pokemon games I've ever played were like the main series ones, were like the RPG and like the collector's ones. I'm not saying that the spin-off ones are bad. I just haven't gotten a chance to play them. I never really saw much interest in them. I might play them if there's anyone that finds my interest. I know there's one like Pokemon Art Academy that's coming soon. I don't know if it's out yet, or I don't know when it's coming out, but that looks alright. I might get that if I feel like it. But as any of the other main, anything that's not the main series Pokemon games, I haven't played, not because I don't like them or anything like that, just because I haven't got around to playing them yet. So don't yell at me for not liking them, because I do know a lot of people do like a lot of the spin-off Pokemon games. Now, I know there's like Mystery Dungeon, there's like Stadium, and there's a fucking ton of others, but and I know a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people on the internet going, oh, this spin-off Pokemon game sucks because it's not what I want. Well, and then a lot of people shit on him for not liking Pokemon, but yeah, just so people don't shit on me. Oh god, that sounded wrong out of context. I haven't played any of the main series Pokemon games, not because I don't like them, but because they're just lazy and I haven't gotten into them yet, so yeah.
What is it like purchasing MLP merchandise at a store?
I feel like I'm in heaven.
If your hands were on fire, what would you do?
Oh my god, I'm a firebender!
Have you played any of the games in the Plants vs. Zombies series? If so, what are your thoughts on it?
Yes, I have played a Plants vs. Zombies. I got the first one, even in its case. Yeah. I bet, how many of you have seen it in its case? But I got this game like a while ago. I had a friend show it to me on his computer because we were on holidays and we were like camping with them, and he had his laptop and he showed me this game with Plants vs. Zombies, and it was so cool that I wanted to get it for myself, and oh my god, it's really fun. Like, I'm not a massive fan of tower defense games, but this is like, does it really well, and it's an idea that's it's an idea that's really unique, because I mean, zombies is as a concept, it's sort of been used to death, no pun intended, but having like something, it's so weird, like the concept, like plants, like living plants attacking zombies. That's just a really weird concept for a game, but it does it really well, and it's kind of addicting and really fun. As for any of the others, I know I think there's a sequel coming out on like iOS and whatever, and then there's Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare on Xbox 360 and Xbox One. I haven't gotten either of those because it's mainly a online multiplayer game, and I think it requires like Xbox Live Gold or whatever, and I don't I don't want to get into another goddamn subscription-based game, so yeah, but Plants vs. Zombies, like the original one, is really, really fun, and I highly recommend it because it's just so awesome.
I am under your keyboard.
Well, I'll be.
Who do you like more, Nonon or Marco?
I know I'm probably going to get a lot of angry emails for this, but I don't really like Nonon because I know a lot of other Kill La Kill fans are saying like, oh, Nonon's the best character, she's awesome, but I don't really see the appeal in Nonon. I don't really like her, so out of the two, I'm definitely gonna go with Marco because she's just sort of really quirky and entertaining, and she's obviously, as a sort of comparison, if you haven't seen Kill La Kill, she's kind of like Pinkie Pie, only not as over the top. Like, I find Pinkie Pie kind of annoying just because she's so, like, all over the place and she just like, oh, what the hell's going on? But with Marco, it does sort of have the same what the hell is going on kind of quality to her, but it's sort of a lot more downplayed than Pinkie Pie, and I actually think she's kind of cute in parts, and no, I like her. I'd certainly like her a lot more than Nonon out of the two, so yeah. So yeah, what are you gonna do, Nonon fans? Come at me, bro!
Do you wanna build a snowman?
Bitch, I live in Australia! We ain't got no snow!
Okay, bye.
Do you have any tips for younger YouTubers?
I'm not like a professional at this kind of stuff, but I'll give it like as much sort of tips as I know from, because I've done this YouTube thing for what, almost 2 years, maybe even more, but I've done this for a YouTube thing for a while now, and I sort of kind of know the ropes, but not long enough to, but whatever. So the one tip I can give to you is just, there's going to be a lot of people out there who are doing almost probably the same thing as you're doing, so the one tip I give to you is to just keep doing what you're doing and just put your own like personality into it, because there's like for example, there's a lot of like YouTube gamers, like there's a lot of YouTubers who do a lot of video game reviews. Like there's the Angry Video Game Nerd who like started it all. There's like Jontron, Eager Raptor, Peanut Butter Gamer, Brutal Moose Catericus. There's like 1,000 of them out there, and only a very select few of them are any good. So if you're doing something that a lot of other people are doing, make it unique. Put your own sort of personality into it, and just to spice it up a bit. And another thing that's really that I cannot like get out there enough is that people on the internet, and especially YouTube, are going to talk shit about you. They will say mean things about you, no matter who you are or what. So keep that in mind. So if you want to like start a career on YouTube, you gotta have a thick skin, because people can and will say a lot of mean things about you. And the best thing you can do is like, if there's one person like constantly saying mean things in the comments, like on every video, like 500 comments like filled with this one guy, best thing you can do, just block him, delete the comments, and so you don't have to deal with that guy ever again. So yes, so just do what you like doing, make it unique, and you gotta have a thick skin, because people can and will talk shit about you. So yeah, and that's as much advice as I can give. So yeah, and good luck out there to any other younger YouTubers who want to make a career off of YouTube. And yeah.
Do you like M&M?
Of course I do. I mean, who doesn't love M&Ms? They're delicious.
What is your honest opinion of Shingeki no Kyojin?
The fuck's a Kyojin?
Have you ever seen Attack on Titan? If so, what are your thoughts on it?
Yes, I have seen Attack on Titan. Hell, I even got the DVD Blu-ray, so yeah. As for what I think about it though, first off, I have received a lot of questions of Attack on Titan. Like, ever since this anime got popular, a lot of people constantly asking me left and right what I think of Attack on Titan, and I've been sort of putting it off watching it just because, oh yeah, it's just going to be a standard anime bollocks, and I don't think I'm going to get into it. So, just because I came out on DVD about a week or two ago, I got it just so I can get a chance to watch it, and turns out I was right. It is pretty much just standard anime bollocks. But let me make this perfectly clear. I don't hate Attack on Titan. I just don't see what is so great about it, and I don't see how it's gotten so popular or what the massive appeal of it is. But I will say this, it is very, very, almost lawsuit levels similar to Full Metal Alchemist. Like, if you've never seen Full Metal Alchemist, the whole like plot is that like the mum's dead, siblings are like sort of almost parentless, dad's a complete mystery, and then they decide to join the military at a very young age so they can avenge what they've lost. And that's the plot. That's like pretty much the whole plot of Fullmetal Alchemist, and it's also the same plot of Attack on Titan. And it's just, I was watching it. I was like watching it, going like, yeah, this is almost very similar to Fullmetal Alchemist, like the storyline. Not obviously the Titans, obviously, but you know what I mean. But I do have like a few good things to actually say about it. Is that the animation is really nice. It's like very well done. Like the borders are very thick, and there's some nice lighting, and the animation is very nice. Like, as far as anime goes, it's like probably one of the best looking ones out there, so I'll give it that. And also, one of the most unintentionally funniest scenes, it was like, the scene in the first episode just made me laugh so hard. It was in the very first episode where like all the soldiers were like coming back from killing all the Titans, and this one old lady comes out of the crowd and is like, oh, where's my son? Did he make it out alive? And then the guy just turns around and gives her his disembodied arm, and I just thought that was so fucking funny, because it's sort of like a thing of like, oh yeah, we all came back from the war. Oh, what, your son? Oh yeah, here's what's left of him. Don't worry, you can make him into a good back scratcher with that. I just thought it was just so funny. And I know like the whole series is supposed to be like very depressing and like very realistic and depressing and like, oh, everyone's dying in this giant when humanity is almost dead. But just that one scene was fucking hilarious, and I just, that's like my favourite scene ever, just because it's so unintentionally funny. What can I say? I have a sick sense of humour. So yes, as for my final thoughts of what I think of Attack on Titan, it's alright. I think it's actually kind of overrated, really, because a lot of people say it's like one of the best anime in years. But personally, I actually enjoy Kill La Kill a lot better, just because it's so ridiculous and so just out there. But anyway, as for what I think of Attack on Titan, it's alright. It's not the best anime I've ever seen. That still goes to Gurren Lagann. But it's entertaining to watch every now and again if you're bored. So yeah, Attack on Titan. It's not brilliant, but it's not terrible either.
You look out your window and see Luigi's death staring at you. What do you do?
What an odd fellow.
Have you ever been a sandwich? If so, what did it feel like?
Looks like I'm well bred. Well, I think that about wraps it up for today. I feel like this episode was kind of a short one. I didn't get very many questions in this episode, but hopefully I did talk on for long enough for this hopefully to be long enough. And speaking of which, please leave your comments in the questions in the comment section below. Sorry, leave your questions in the comment section below, or as a message on YouTube or Tumblr. Like I said, you don't even need a Tumblr account to do it, so go ahead. I just want a chance to talk about this because, this is also happening again. It's happened before. How in previous episode I didn't get enough questions, and the episode got criminally short, at least compared to most episodes, because I want this series to be around 10 to 15 minutes long, but I haven't gotten enough questions to sort of do that. I think the last episode was only 9 minutes, which was just barely over the line of accepting like that length, but I'm afraid the whole not getting enough questions thing is starting to happen again, and so please leave like questions about anything, like even like new releases of games. I'd like for people to, so I can get a chance to like leave. I would love it for people to give me questions about the new game releases, like how I was talking about Watch Dogs before. So more questions like that, like some of the new releases, or even like stuff like news that's circulating around the internet, like, or news in the gaming community, news in like the pony community, or anything like that. So please leave as much questions of stuff like that as you like, because I want this to be an opinion-based show with questions from you guys, and I'd really want to really make that happen. So please leave more questions so the series doesn't die, because I really don't want the series to die, because I really love doing it. But I've rambled on for long enough, so yes, leave questions, how many as you like. It could be of anything, but please be something topical. I'd like for that to happen. So anyway, yes, my name's Skittles is cool, and I'll see you next time.